So I am back with an update from Dr. Zachary Okhah. This is the doctor that did Miss Jacky O's surgery. We still don't know exactly what type of surgery it was, some type of mommy makeover. But this is the doctor who she was pictured with prior to her having the mommy makeover, and he is finally breaking his silence. It's been about 2 weeks since the tragic passing of Miss Jacky O, and in that time, we have not heard from this doctor. What we do know, Jacky did make it through the surgery. She made it to the hotel. She was doing her recovery in a hotel for some reason, and then she died, from what I hear, about 16 hours after the surgery. And so he made this post. I'm sure he's losing business, but he made this post and he wanted to assure his past, current, and future clients, future patients, that he is a safe doctor to work with. He says, to all my past, current, and prospective patients, PH1 Miami, that's the name of the clinic, remains devoted to the highest quality medical care. All aesthetic procedures are performed in a hygienically safe environment to universally recognized medical standards. He says, I am relentlessly committed to advancing techniques in the realm of plastic surgery. And you guys already know that's a lie, because we know, we've spoke before, that he is not even board certified. So for him to say he is relentlessly committed to advancing techniques in the realm of plastic surgery when he's not even board certified in plastic surgery, that's a lie right there. But he goes on to say, most importantly, my staff and I ensure that each patient is vetted, prepped, and treated according to their individual patient history prior to any surgery. Now we're going to get into some of his reviews. He does, from what we saw, he does tend to sue people for bad reviews, but there's still a few reviews out there that talk about how this clinic treats their patients. So we're going to get into that in a second. He goes on to say, our mission is to help our patients achieve the best possible results in the safest and most medically appropriate way possible. Signed, Dr. Zach Okhah. And so when you look at his profile on Real Self, is a website that most people go to, like when they're having plastic surgery. This is a website they go to get reviews of the doctor and just see what people are saying about this doctor. And you can see here, it does say board eligible plastic surgeon. And it tells you in the little information thing, board eligible plastic surgeons are candidates approved to sit for the American Board of Plastic Surgery exams and have been trained in the full spectrum of cosmetic and reconstructive surgeries for the face, eyes, nose, breast, and body. But if you look at his ratings, he has a 3.9 rating and he has 6 years experience. So I was looking at other doctors like in his area, in his same zip code, that do like BBLs and things like that. And you can see their ratings. If you look to the right, you see 4.3, 4.5, 4.3, 4.8. 3.9 is really low for doctors in his area. There's a 4, 4.3, 4.7. So already that's like a red flag already that something is going on here. He's not board certified, and his reviews leave him at a 3.9, not even a 4 star. So let's get into his reviews, and we'll use all procedures and we'll go by recent. What I noticed is that there are some clients that had great experiences. Like you see 5 stars, and then you'll see 1 star, and then you'll see 5 stars, and then you'll see 1 star. It's like he's off or he's on, basically. And that's not how a doctor should be. You know, either 5 stars or 1 star. It really shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't. But I want to get into some of the 1-star reviews while they're still here. This person had liposuction, 6 months post-op. They said, had the worst experience of my life. Waste of money. His medical license should be revoked for the way he neglects patients. Patient neglect. To think he vowed as a doctor to do no harm, but intentionally botch my body makes me sick. Find a new doctor, please. Save yourself the disappointment. Now, his medical license is active. He's not board certified, but his medical license is active. He is an active medical doctor, but he's just not board certified for plastic surgery. He's board eligible, but not board certified. And so why people take chances like this with doctors like this, I don't get. I don't understand it. But you see more 5-star reviews, 5-star reviews, and then you keep going, you see another 1-star. This person had a BBL, their 15 months post-op, and they said, beware, my life has never been the same since this procedure. Oh my God. She said, as a mommy of 2, I crave, like many others, to have my pre-mom bod back. I searched endlessly for a doctor that could not only deliver these results, but also possesses qualities of an empathetic human being after so many failed consultations and feeling like just another number in line. And she said, I thought I had finally found the place. She said, during my first consultation with Dr. Zach, I expressed my desire for a fuller butt and curvier figure. He recommended Lipo 360. That's when they go all around the waistline to give a person a small waist, and then a BBL, and then J Plasma. I believe J Plasma is a tightener for the skin. And she said, I without questions accepted. He mentioned someone named Evelyn would come by to discuss the pricing and etc. And she said Evelyn came into the room, they discussed pricing, and she immediately made her deposit, and then she had a $12,500 balance. But as far as the surgery, she said she followed the instructions to the T. Everything went great, but she woke up in pain. But once she saw his work, she fell in love with the work. She liked how the work looked. She said, I start my massages with who they recommend is the best, Karen from KG Body Solutions. As the days progress, I see no improvement in my pain level or my tolerance with the massages. So she's still in pain while she's getting the massages day after day. There's no improvement. And then she says one of the girls from Karen's team, so this is one of the girls from the massage place, discovers that her leg and buttock look yellowish. So not the doctor making this discovery like in the post-op visit. This is a masseuse basically making this discovery that her leg and buttock look yellow. They were tender and hot to the touch. And she says she immediately notifies Karen. Now Karen is the one that's fronting the aftercare, the massage aftercare. And she then calls Dr. Zach or his office and explains the situation. And so Dr. Zach's office schedules her to come in and be checked, and he evaluates the area, and she says he takes the approach of suctioning out all the fluids and then sending her home with antibiotics because it turns out she had an infection. And she said that he blamed her. She said, he says, I must have done something wrong. Mind you, I have full assistance at home. My incisions are always kept clean, but at that point I trust him. And then she says, I think I've never cried so much in my life. This sounds so scary. For your butt to turn yellow, it sounds so scary. She says, he reassures me everything will be okay and that I should return to his office Friday for a follow-up. And she says, I pick up my meds and continue my day. The second day after antibiotics, still no progress, and her skin is even worse. She says, it's so hard to move. I have zero strength. She says he first suggested I go to the hospital, but then he retracted and asked me to go to the clinic as he would open it up just to work on her case. She says she went in. See, this is where I would have gone to the hospital. I would have gone to the hospital. Like, these people put so much trust in these doctors. But if the doctor's first instinct was to send her to the hospital and then he was like, no, actually, I'm going to just open up my clinic for you, I would still go to the hospital because that's an indication that something is seriously wrong. Anyway, she goes on to say this cost her so much money. Like, it started out at $12,500. It ended up being $20,000. He was telling her that she needed a tummy tuck to fix what had gone wrong, which doesn't make sense to me to need a tummy tuck to fix issues from a BBL. It's two different areas. So you can see where they're just trying to get money from her. The way they're treating her and some of these patients is so sad to me. She goes on to say, this was not my mistake. I do pray for anyone who is in the situation because I would have never imagined the magnitude of the damage this causes for a person emotionally. Please, please do your research because this too could be you. This is so sad because you wonder, did Jacky O read this? It says Dr. Zach is not board accredited, and although you might think it's not important, read up on it. It makes all the difference. I hope this post helps someone make the right decision. And again, this was posted in January. So you would think, someone like Jacky O would have read this. And other clients that go to him, you would think they would have read this. In any case, it's my opinion that he's speaking out now because he's probably losing business. So he's trying to reassure people, his past, current, and prospective patients, that he is a safe doctor to go to. So he's basically trying to save his business. I would think he would focus on maybe getting board certified. I would think that would be my next move if I was in his position and I still wanted to practice medicine and do plastic surgery. Maybe I would go and get board certified. But in his case, it looks like he's still in business and he's trying to save his business, by making posts and reassuring his patients that he is a safe doctor to go to. You guys, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this situation. But you guys, leave a comment, share your thoughts. This video is my opinion of Dr. Zachary O from what I'm reading about him online. This is my opinion. Leave a comment with yours. As always, thanks for watching. Layla, Layla.